With its racy online listings, the website Backpage.com has long been targeted by law enforcement as a hub for prostitution bookings. The CEO of the site has been, up till now, untouchable. When Nightline confronted him months ago, he argued that his business is protected by the First Amendment. But tonight, a groundbreaking arrest. Here's ABC's Gloria Riviera.
Here we go. Boom.
Today, Carl Ferrer, the CEO of Backpage.com, the man behind what authorities are calling the world's top online brothel, facing criminal charges for the very first time.
It is incredibly unique. There are thousands of children who will not be sold to be raped by adults off of that website.
Similar to Craigslist, Backpage is a classified ad site, but with racy adult sections like escorts and body rubs, technically legal services that law enforcement has called thinly veiled code for prostitution.
The majority of children who are sold for sex in the United States today was trafficked using Backpage.
Now Ferrer is charged with multiple counts of pimping a minor and conspiracy, the moment that Tom has been waiting for.
He's just as accountable as the pimp that sold her, in my mind.
This is Tom's daughter.
When I grow up, I'd like to be a doctor.
They are the sweet dreams of a 7th grade girl. But what lay ahead was a nightmare her parents never saw coming.
Yeah, they took everything from my little girl.
I live in an American town. How can my kid be sold on the internet?
A few short years after this video was taken, the 15-year-old, who we'll call Natalie, would be sold for sex on Backpage.
How many encounters do you think you had during that time?
Over 150.
Over 150?
Yeah.
Would that have been possible without Backpage?
No way.
This saga led Natalie to join a major lawsuit against Backpage with other girls like her.
Okay, ready? Hang on, is there splinters in there?
Today, Natalie is 21 years old and a mother herself.
Why your decision to speak publicly?
I don't just do it for myself. I do it for other families.
This is one of the last photos taken of Natalie before she made the choice that would change her life forever. She ran away from home.
A pimp picked us up and then took us to his house. And then that's when I got raped for the first time.
You were a virgin?
Yeah.
This first traumatic encounter sent Natalie down a dark path, a path that eventually led her to a man. She says he was kind to her, offered her a place to stay. But soon the dynamic dangerously changed.
He had asked me if I had ever worked before, and then he told me that I wouldn't be on the streets. And then that's when Backpage came into play.
And through ads titled Well Worth It, $150 an hour, and It Won't Take Long at All, Natalie says she started earning $4,000 a weekend for sex, handing over all the cash.
How often did you work?
Every single day.
It tore our family apart.
Natalie's father, Tom, says he would spend his days driving around Seattle.
The dreams of her going to college and...
searching desperately for his missing girl.
Day after day, yeah.
Later, Natalie's parents found out she wasn't even on the streets, but being sold online.
You're thinking, okay, well, how many of these is she having to answer? I mean, how many times a day is my child being raped?
Backpage, based in Dallas, says they voluntarily put in place a multi-tiered system for screening ads, which includes employing moderators, a filter for keywords, and a user-reported flagging system. In 2012, their attorney told Nightline,
online child exploitation exists, and the best tools to fight it are also online. And Backpage.com is currently one of the very best tools to fight it.
Age 18.
But Seattle's police department Vice Squad tells us they find underage girls listed on Backpage all the time, including Natalie, who they rescued in a hotel sting set up through her Backpage ad, 108 days after she went missing.
He says, I know who you are, Natalie. Instantly, I saw storms of cops outside. I remember meeting Detective Geyer. Almost reminded me of my dad.
Detective Geyer formed a special bond with Natalie. Today, Detective Geyer is still on a mission with the Seattle Vice Squad. They've agreed to take us inside a Backpage sting. The detective creates an ad for an 18-year-old girl named Angel, adding a critical detail, the mention of a younger friend.
In just minutes, we have an ad that essentially is advertising an underage girl.
That's way, if you could kind of figure out what they want as far as that.
We've gotten several phone calls, several texts.
Another
call. Now they're really coming in.
A full 24 hours later, we're in a Seattle hotel with the Vice Squad. Angel's ad is still up and running. It has yet to be taken down by Backpage. They've brought in Katie, an undercover cop who will pretend to be Angel. She calls back a man who left a voicemail about the ad.
Hello?
She tells him she's 16 and the friend who will be joining them only 15.
Me and my friend are standing there in the window. Yeah. Stay here! Stay here! Stay here!
He tried to bolt.
Police, you're under arrest.
Earlier this year, Nightline's quest to find the CEO behind all these ads took us to Amsterdam, where Ferrer seemed to be running a few other escort sites here, one eerily similar to Backpage called Cracker. Carl Ferrer is an active member of the classified ad industry. He attends a networking conference every year. It doesn't take long before we spot him.
Carl Ferrer? Hi, we've been looking for you. Do you have a second? I'm Gloria Riviera with ABC News.
Yeah.
And we just want to ask you a few questions.
Oh, no comment.
You know, law enforcement tells us that underage girls are trafficked on Backpage.com, your company.
No comment.
We saw a real-life example of this last week.
I'm sorry.
You're a father. What would you want to say to him? He wants to know why this is going on.
Now he's facing even tougher questions. The California investigation found that Backpage committed a crime by earning revenue from prostitution and soliciting clients. And because of his alleged role, Ferrer faces up to 22 years behind bars. His defense attorney says he's looking forward to his day in court.
Mr. Ferrer looks forward to vigorously to fighting these charges that we believe are trumped up.
And tonight, Backpage attorney Liz McDougall sent Nightline a statement saying that prostitution ads violate Backpage.com's policies and that Backpage.com removes ads when contacted by law enforcement. For at least one young woman and her family, today brought gratitude and, they say for the first time, peace after so much pain.
There's nothing really that I'm not looking forward to, so.
Our thanks to Gloria Riviera.